So we're going to show you, well, it's the stage demo time. That's why you guys are here, I assume. This year, this build came off of the dev build cluster at about 11 o'clock last night. So it's sort of like F it, we're going to do it live. This is really like, I know there's a lot of pomp and circumstance, but this really is dev stream really raw, and so hopefully. Everything goes well. There's a layer of complexity here where it kind of is more like a rock concert or a performance, a live performance, because we have a lot of moving parts. Generally, you go to something like E3 and you might see like a tense producer holding a controller and kind of going through and making sure he looks at the sun at the right time. This is actually a really complicated network demo with really complicated AV and people having to switch and show things to you. We're not going to show you Warframe's next open world. We wanted to do something different this year. I didn't want to say, TennoCon after TennoCon, here's another open world for you guys. And the silence, everyone's just waiting. What the hell is he going to say? What the hell is he talking about? We don't want this year to be talking about expansion. We want to be talking about connection. So if you think about what we do with open worlds, they are a classic expansion. It's like an island. And so we ship the island out, and we ask you to leave the other parts of the game and kind of come to the island for a while and ignore it. And Empyrean is the opposite of leaving the island. Empyrean is all about connection. And so the dev team here and the guys on the couch are a little bit anxious, and I'll tell you why. We're going to show you that Empyrean is, what better way to connect things is with a spaceship. So obviously, what we're going to do is we're going to show you the teaser that we did last year with Railjack, but we're going to show you how it connects to Warframe in a context and in a way that we haven't seen in a lot of games. So there is this kind of crazy ambition to it that we're going to do. And on top of that, we're also going to add even more risk to the equation and show you it running on the new Warframe engine, which I think is probably on Rebecca's PC right now. So, and this is like an upgrade to everything that we're doing. We're kind of getting close to this next generation of console cycles. And so you've seen teasers of this, so you can see that lighting and shadow, there's real-time shadows that we've been talking about that are kind of a bugaboo for me. The reflection system has been completely upgraded. Not only do you have these hard shadows from the sun, but Rebecca, if you move on there, you've got all these kind of diffused soft shadows that are moving, and if you go downstairs, you can kind of see, I think this is spoiled in the art panel, but you can kind of see how materials and new art and the structure of the game. Yeah, good, yeah. So I wanted to open with this just to get out of the way. And so when you're watching the demo, notice that the lighting and the shadows and the grounding of the action is more immersive and extremely interesting. And the art that our artists have created has further been elevated. And that's what we're talking about with Empyrean, is not to say, here's a new island, here's a new expansion, go there, and when you burn out on that, come back. What we're talking about is lifting the whole. So, what better way to do that and connect everything with a motherfucking spaceship? So, let's go.